Welcome to the podcast. It's the end of the season, guys.
Oh, it's episode 9?
Episode 10.
Episode 10? Oh, good
It's
song.
the end of the season.
Yeah, I know.
Good
That's
song.
what I'm thinking. I'm like, I
the
said
end of
the
the
end.
season.
I did say the end of the season, right? You'd think you would have guessed 10 before 9 because
No.
10 is the last episode.
The drugs are wearing off. Who's here? No one.
No one.
We'll just sit quietly until somebody pops in.
Everybody go on your phones.
No, we're not going to do that.
Is it streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've lost our fan base. What did we do? Oh, there's one person here.
Who's it?
Whoa!
Oh, fucking nut. What was the last episode you uploaded to YouTube?
we don't talk about Bruno.
Who's Bruno?
You guys ever watch that show? That movie? What's the movie? This is We Don't Talk About Bruno? No, that's the dragon one.
What?
Luca is the mermaid one. Yeah, that's the one. Bruno. No, Bruno is
Who was that then?
the whole family.
They said something similar. That one's
Encanto, that's the movie. You ever watched Encanto?
No.
I think I did.
Okay, well, one of the brothers is Bruno. They don't have a magic power. The family has magic powers. The one girl didn't get a power, and then she
Yeah.
saves everybody. Blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah,
blah.
I remember that.
Typical Disney movie.
Ah.
The brother that they don't talk to is Bruno. So whenever she would bring him up,
Yeah.
everyone would go, "We don't talk about Bruno."
Okay. Shut up.
I still
I'm
don't
gonna go
get
back.
it.
I'm gonna
I
go.
said we don't talk about Bruno because you're asking me what the last episode was. I haven't been uploading
I
YouTube
know.
videos, so that's why I said we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about the fact that I don't open up,
You
that I
gonna-
don't upload.
You gonna be able to catch up?
Yeah, I caught up last time.
You're a couple episodes behind though.
How many is a couple?
4,
I think
5.
3. No, 3. No. I checked today. I was exporting them today.
Yeah, when I walked into the office as we were like getting ready to leave, there was some sort of editing software open.
That had nothing with us. You guys have anything to touch base on?
I was gonna tell you guys a joke and I forgot it.
That is funny.
Fuck off.
Good one. It's the best joke you've ever told on this podcast.
Oh wow. Okay. Yep.
I
I was gonna tell a joke. Hold on. Let me think.
was gonna touch on something, but I didn't know if I should. I spoke to you about it. I told you about it last week.
Hold on. The joke is coming back to me. Keep talking, but I'm not gonna look at you.
Do you remember what I told you?
So I'm thinking right now.
Okay, I'm gonna show you the screenshot that I took because I don't know if I should bring it up. Linda's gonna be my what's that?
I just
what,
finished saying I'm thinking.
What is it like what is it? HR? No. I don't fucking know what they're called.
What's the joke I was gonna tell?
No, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Oh, here. I was gonna bring that up.
I don't remember
What
you
is
showing me
that?
But talk about it if you want to talk about it.
Okay, so I'm about to read this to you. It's a headline. Okay? Gay couple charged with molesting their 2 adopted sons, also pimping them out to a pedophile ring.
That true?
It's here.
Who's your source?
It's like it's a Toronto news.
Facebook.
It's a Toronto news account on Instagram.
Why are they not making a big stink out of this? When was this? Because I was actually going to touch. I was actually going to touch on that too.
I saw it last week.
Last week,
Last week we were literally leaving. We were literally getting in the car
Friday.
after doing the podcast.
Okay, listen.
I open Instagram and I'm like,
listen,
I'm
you-
fucking bringing this up.
Listen, you LGBABC 123 motherfuckers. listen well. Like nobody watches this podcast, and hopefully this fucking episode gets to a lot of fucking eyes and ears. You guys are all fucking little faggots that need to be slapped, because this was last Friday.
Yeah.
So did you hear about the Philadelphia hockey player?
No.
Okay. A few days ago, they were having, you know how they have like military night in stadiums? And okay, so
Yep.
they were having an LGBABC 123 fucking night. Right?
Yes.
So they were having a faggot night. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So So they asked all the hockey players from both teams. I don't know who Philadelphia was playing.
I saw this.
I don't know who Philadelphia was playing. I don't know.
I also don't know.
So they asked all the players, listen, put on the jersey that has the pride flag, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
The pride thing. And one player, I think is from Russia, right, says, no, that's against my religion because we don't believe in same-sex marriages. We don't believe in none of that, right? So I'm going to say no. I'm not going to put it on.
Yeah.
And no, you have to put it on. No, I don't. I don't have no political view on this. I'm going to go on the ice with my Philadelphia jersey. And he did. They tore him a new fucking ass. Okay? It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Now, listen. I'm glad he did it because he's a hockey player. He's being paid to play hockey. Mm-hmm. Okay? His opinions don't mean shit. He's getting paid to put the puck in the fucking net or to stop the puck from going into his net. I don't know if he's a defenseman or not, but he's a big fucking Russian. So they don't respect his views.
Why should he respect theirs then?
He did, though. He goes, I have nothing against them. I'm just choosing not to put on a fucking flag. It's like that fucking Seinfeld episode with the put on the ribbon. You must put on the ribbon. Remember that fucking episode?
I think
the
so.
whole cancer thing?
Never
or
watched
AIDS
Seinfeld.
thing?
Yes.
But I don't want to put on the ribbon. Kramer, I don't want to put on the ribbon. But you must put on the ribbon. Okay. Same thing. You have to. No, I don't. I have nothing against whatever's going on, right? So this fucking faggot, this Canadian fucking faggot, this commentator on NHL, he was on NBC NHL, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. He went on a fucking rant on this fucking player, saying it's not right that NHL needs to fine the Philadelphia team $1 million. Again, he's just suggesting, but wow, $1 million not to wear a fucking pride thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he went on to say that if it was a military night and they were to wear like camo on the ice, and if he didn't do it, they would have torn him a new ass. Excuse me.
No, they wouldn't.
Hang on a second. Our veterans deserve all the fucking respect in the world that they need because they fought for our freedoms. Faggots did not.
Okay, but
All
not
they do is
only
bitch and
that.
complain. Now listen, you guys already have a month from us. You guys took a fucking month from us. And it wasn't February, it was fucking June. You guys took a month from us. Everyone else has 15 minutes. Veterans have 1 minute. You know what I mean? What else do you fucking want? The guy did not disrespect you. He did not disrespect you. He just said, I don't want to wear the fucking pride thing because it goes against my beliefs. Yeah. So if he's to respect your beliefs, why can't you respect his?
The other thing is, if it's the military doesn't make you wear camo. You know what I mean?
No, they just make you stand and clap to whoever they're honoring that one day.
Yeah, but they don't.
They're not
make
forcing you to advertise for them.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you have to wear a badge to.
Yeah,
Whatever.
thank you. Good point. The other guy didn't make that point. They don't make you wear anything on the ice.
Yeah.
They just make you stop,
Yeah.
face the guy. That's the heater.
Is that going to be a problem with the way that that's set up?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. So it's going to get too cold in here too fast, so I'll just leave the heater on.
Okay.
And everything looks fine.
Okay.
So exactly, they don't make you wear anything. It's just that for that moment, and this is before the game, you look at the guy, you salute him, all the power to you. But these little fucking faggots want you to wear pride shit on the fucking ice? No! What's next? Rainbow-colored pucks?
Probably. And they'll use them during the month of June to practice.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, man? But I'm more pissed off at the fucking commentator.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the video. It's fucking ridiculous how he goes off, telling NHL what they should do. They should fine Philadelphia $1 million.
This is not.
Fuck you!
We're not a. What are those things called? We're not a group to support gays and lesbians. We're a hockey team.
We're watching fucking hockey.
We're watching hockey. One has nothing to do with
Hockey
the other.
is, and the funny thing is that hockey's a very masculine sport.
And they had a gay night.
Yeah, like, it's literally a bunch of men fucking banging into each other.
Now,
Like-
here, hang on a second.
But
Now,
I was about to say, like, if you were to describe it to somebody, it sounds kind of gay.
okay, so I was on YouTube today, and every other video that I saw on my list was touching about this hockey player not wearing the pride thing. This is why I'm pissed off now. Okay? But that shit happened last Friday.
Nobody's talking about it.
I haven't heard a fucking thing about it.
It's also more about, like, who does it upset? That's what it's all about. Whatever the media touches on is based off of who it upsets. Like, that whole thing about the hockey player
Not
not wearing
necessarily.
the whole thing about the hockey player not wearing the pride flag. That obviously hit the media big time because he was upsetting the fags. this gay couple molesting their 2 adopted sons and then pimping them out to a fucking pedophile ring, that's upsetting straight white males. People that nobody gives a fuck about.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm surprised that there wasn't an uproar from straight people being like, "Fuck the gays, fuck." Blah, blah, blah,
can't.
You can't.
No, hold on.
But you get
no,
my
some
point.
people still do say that
But
shit.
I'll
Dad,
fucking do it.
But Dad,
But
you get
no,
my
my
point.
point-
You get my
I'll
point.
I'll lead the fucking parade.
You get my point on the reason it didn't touch mainstream media is
Yeah.
because of who it offended.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying it's the
That
way
has-
that she goes.
That's not what I was gonna say.
What were you saying?
Fucking stupid, man.
I was going to say, it's not about if it's right or wrong. To be honest, I don't give a fuck what anyone else does in their fucking household. It's wrong. Yes, it's wrong to molest a child, but I'm saying I don't care about what actually happened. My point of what I was trying to get at was that I'm surprised people didn't start commenting on it, being like, this is why, it's males are males, females are males, and that's it, end of story. I'm surprised that there wasn't that, and then gays and lesbians coming back and saying what one does doesn't affect the other. Just because they do it doesn't mean I'll do it, like shit like that. Like, I'm surprised there wasn't a response to that initial post to then make it even bigger. That's my point. That's what I was trying to say.
I mean, I also only saw it
Because
on...
it's like wildfire. Like, it's...
No, I know it spreads, but I also only saw it on a relatively small Instagram
Yeah, like, it
account.
wasn't like those American
It
news
wasn't-
channels where it fucking...
Yeah, it was.
That's
It doesn't
big news.
like the account that I saw it off of doesn't hit big numbers. Like they're a pretty niche group.
It's
like
big
they don't.
for Toronto.
It's big for Toronto. Like they have like 100,000 followers. So like you're reaching 100,000 people, but then like look at how much the NHL is reaching. So if a guy doesn't wear a pride flag, that's going to reach out a lot more people. If this were to
But
reach,
Toronto has a fuck ton of gays.
If this
That's
were to
what
reach-
boggles my mind on
if
why
this
it didn't.
if this were to reach as many people as the NHL were to reach, there would have been a massive uproar about it. It's just this is Toronto news, and Toronto has a lot of
but
faggots.
Hang on a second, but this is still news. There's
Yeah.
there's like CBC, NBC, fucking CP24. They read little articles like this.
Yeah.
So CP24 is the main thing for GTA. Why didn't they pick up on this story and going, okay,
Hello,
allegedly,
Matthew.
these two people, blah blah blah. Hello, buddy.
Hey, Matt.
Allegedly, these two people did this and this and this, and don't even point fingers at them yet. Just go, listen, this article came out
Yeah.
on this gay couple that adopted. Now we have an issue. The issue is these kids are not safe now.
Yeah.
Right?
Nothing's
So
been
now they need to
confirmed.
scan.
Yeah.
So even though this is just allegedly, we need to take care of our children. So you know what? Now people need to be like quadruple scanned before they can fucking adopt.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're already confusing the kids with two fucking same-sex people, mommy and daddy.
Fucking daddy and daddy.
You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking... Oh, my God. I don't even know where to begin.
Okay, but you know what? A lot of kids are not confused with same-sex. Like, if we're gonna be talking about like
Because
actual
now it's
shit,
normal.
but
Yeah.
they aren't confused. They know I have two dads. I don't have a mom. Like, they know that. And when kids go to school and they say I have a mom and a dad, like, kids know, like, okay, I just don't have a mom. Like, it's not a big thing. What's worse is that they're putting ideas into kids' heads and saying, no, this is the norm. It's normal for you to love the same sex as you. No, don't drill that into their head.
Like-
Let them decide for themselves if that's what they want to do. But don't be going to school and saying, yeah, you should be loving somebody of the same sex because it truly does not matter. And now the kid's going, I should be loving somebody of the same sex because that's what the adults, people they look up to, are fucking talking about all the time.
Yeah.
So this is what they're hearing.
It's their only
all
example
the
of love.
time. Yeah.
That's exactly, I don't know if you guys will remember, but I've brought it up already with my old history teacher. My old history teacher was a lesbian, married to a woman.
Oh, I remember this fucking broad.
What
a fucking pain in the ass
They
she
had
was.
a daughter together, and she would go on, she would talk
Yeah.
about the things that she would teach her daughter. You never need a man. Men are disgusting. They're nothing but fucking pigs and disgusting
See, it
pieces of
depends
shit
on the person,
pedophiles.
too,
But
because-
she would purposely paint a disgusting image of men in her daughter's eyes.
So now her daughter's going to
So
grow
now
up
her
hating
daughter
men.
is going to grow up to be a clam slammer.
But those people that lived across the street from us when we were younger,
They never said shit.
They never even like.
They never even put it on us.
They
We didn't even
care.
know.
They didn't care to say it. When they would see us walking down the street, it was just, "Hey neighbor." It wasn't like, "Hey, hi neighbor, we're lesbian if you didn't know. Yeah, we're married to each other.
Dude,
and two girls have a daughter together."
Yeah.
They didn't do that to us.
If
They
nobody-
were just normal neighbors.
If nobody said it to me, I was so young I wouldn't even have booked it.
I liked them more than the neighbors that were a normal family where
Oh, they were fucking annoying.
I hated them.
Which
I
ones?
hated
To
them.
this-
Which one? The
With
ones
two
right
little
next
girls, with
door?
the two little girls and the old fucking
Oh.
farts lived there.
I had my
Oh.
R6. Check this out. You know how when you rev the engine on the R6, it just rapes your ears?
Yes, I love
So
it.
I went down to the old neighborhood. I'm in I think my all black suit. So I'm in my
Sweet.
black suit.
They
I
still
had
live
my
there,
helmet.
don't they?
I had my black helmet on.
Sweet.
I was black gloves. Nobody knew who the fuck I was.
Blacked
I'm
out.
so I'm going through the neighborhood, and he's walking back and forth, his hands in his pocket, in front of his house on the sidewalk, on Northern.
So weird.
Right?
Just peeping the other houses.
So I don't fucking know. So I'm going slowly on the bike, going first gear, just creeping up to him. I said, "There you are, motherfucker." I'm creeping up to him. He looks right at me. Fucking let it scream. He's over there. I look back.
But
He has
those
no idea who I was.
no, they didn't know. They probably don't even remember we ever lived there, even if they were to see our faces.
What a fucking cunt that guy
They
was.
probably wouldn't even remember us.
What a fucking cunt. And she was worse than him. The wife?
Yeah, she was psycho.
It's
Fuck.
always the women.
Jesus Christ.
Women. It's
man.
always the women.
Wait, your players need to wear rainbows and shit like that? No, they don't. Matthew came in mid.
It was
hockey
a
combo.
Philadelphia. It was a Philadelphia player, but he wasn't even. He's not even from Philadelphia. He's European.
So, Matthew, what's going on here is Aaron mentioned that when we finished a podcast last week, he went to his phone. He noticed an article where two faggots. I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna bite my tongue. These two faggots, married guys, they adopted two children. Two?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just got caught. Allegedly, they got caught because it's on the article. Now, who is this article?
Yeah,
I
they
don't know.
could be fighting that they're innocent, but as
Yeah.
of right now, in that
So
statement,
in this article, it says that they were caught molesting these two children and pimping them out to pedophiles. Okay, that's a big fucking problem. But yeah, this is the first I'm hearing of it. So I've been on YouTube. I've been on CP24, my local news stuff. I've been on that every day for the past week because I need to know what's going on with Trudeau, our government here. And not once did I hear about this. Not once. Okay, but yet a couple days ago, a Philadelphia player went to the warm-up. He went on the ice, and he was because they were having a faggot night. He was asked to wear the pride thing on his jersey, and he says, "No, it's against my religion." Okay, I'm a Christian. We don't believe from my country. We don't. I think it was a Russian player for Philadelphia. He goes, We don't believe in it. So I'm gonna have to say no. I don't want to wear it. He was polite about it. Apparently, according to the other players, he was polite about it. And they were forcing it down his throat that he had to wear this patch, that he had to wear the pride flag. He says no, and he went on the ice. I agree with him because he's being paid to play hockey. He's not there for political views. Okay, so he went on the warm up, and the thing is,
I guess they wanted the political views, though.
yeah. So the thing is,
That's what gets them ratings.
so the thing is, okay, so I'm reading about this and I'm listening to it, whatever, and Ben Shapiro's talking about it. Like a lot of mainstream guys are talking about this. So I'm going through it, and it was every other video suggested. Was this thing on the Philadelphia player? And then I find out that the same evening, one of our Canadian commentators, NHL commentators, went on a fucking rant that he got offended, that he should be fined $1 million fucking dollars, that NHL has to step up and control their fucking players. Okay. I am not upset. I am more upset at the fucking commentator than anything else. The guy just said no, he didn't want to wear it. I mean, he's not offending nobody. I mean, you have to respect his wishes just like he respects yours. You want to be gay, all the power to you. I'm not going to wear gay pride because I'm not a fucking faggot. Because then he's got to go home. On his off season, he's got to go home. And he
Yeah.
has to face his father, mother, brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, I brought you up like this, I brought you up like that. Like, well, how do you do that? How do you know you're not opening up a can of worms for him when he goes back to his country?
Yeah.
You have to respect the guy's wishes. He didn't shit on them. He didn't talk smack about them.
literally left it
Nothing.
alone.
All he said was, I cannot wear it because it goes against my religious beliefs. And then this fucking commentator, which should be fucking fired, because he's now picking sides. He's not being neutral. He is picking the gay side.
Yeah, he's-
saying you have to wear it or you get fined $1 million.
Being very biased, yeah.
Okay, so hang on a second. So when it comes to Remembrance Day, all you little faggots that don't wear poppies, can I also recommend to the fucking Canadian government to fine you $1 million?
Yeah. Or even better, the ones that wear rainbow poppies.
You know what I mean? Fuck you. Supposed to, oh yeah, the rainbow. You know what? You wear a rainbow poppy, be fined.
He just brought something up.
Matthew
I saw.
said-
Yeah, I did. Go ahead. I saw this too. Go
Matthew
ahead.
said
forgot to
here
bring
the
it up.
thing with the 2 gays wouldn't be allowed. And I heard about that player. I heard that everyone bought T-shirts with his number.
Yeah, his jerseys and shirts sold out.
Good. Fucking right.
Yeah, I heard about that. I forgot to bring it up, but yeah, his jerseys and
He
You know
almost
what?
popped a vein
But-
just
no, no,
now.
no,
You know what? I want his jersey too. I'm gonna hang it on my fucking truck.
hold on, but they sold out. They
We're
sold
gonna hang
out
it on the podcast. We're gonna hang it.
everything.
You know what?
Everything sold out.
Who sells jerseys? What store sells jerseys? Champion? Who sells jerseys?
Yeah, Champs, Sport Check.
Okay. Yeah, I want his jersey. I want his number, and I'm gonna hang it up here behind the fucking podcast.
So this is gonna be our wall
No,
now.
it'll be for the 1 week. No, it'll be for the 1 week.
I say we just put this as the wall.
I'll
Fucking
put
right.
his jersey number as an overlay on the screen.
Yeah.
You know what? Hold on. Give me one. Give me one second. What's his name?
I don't know.
I forget. Shit.
Look it up. Just look up Philadelphia player pride shit. Our fact checker's not here today. Maybe actually fired.
NHL player scolded for skipping Pride event.
Which one?
Ivan Provorov.
Yeah,
That sounds very like.
very Russian. What's his number?
I'm very Provanov. I am Mr. Provanov. Oh, my name is Ivan Provanov. I play for.
Oh, Rov, not Provanov.
Oh,
Provorov.
Provorov.
Number 9.
Jersey.
He plays defense.
It's number 9.
You don't have Photoshop on this computer, do you?
No.
He's
Yeah, number 9. Okay.
He's number 9.
Do it for next week. Oh, my back's killing me.
He's number 9.
We'll confirm that and we'll put it as our backdrop.
This Sunday.
Should have thought of that earlier.
We didn't know.
So if you look at the pictures
Shit.
on the ice, you'll see everybody has a rainbow jersey but him. He went out with his Philadelphia jersey.
Yeah. Fucking mint.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's not his fucking problem. He's there to do a job.
They have.
Like, what is this?
I'm not even reading.
I think that's
They
a hat.
They pride everything.
But I think that's a hat. That thing, that TB. I'm pretty sure it's a hat. That's a hat.
Listen, it's bullshit. And everywhere is putting this shit down your throat. Like, you need to be involved. Like, in my job, I'm not outing my job.
You just
But
hit my
in-
leg.
Sorry.
Apologize. Yeah.
In
thank
my
you.
job, literally they make you put it on your email signatures now. Like, my name, Linda, insert last name here. She, in brackets, she/her.
Jesus Christ, man.
Because they're like, it's down, like, a lot of us actually don't put it, but
I
still,
wouldn't.
like, that's what they're doing. Don't forget to put your, what are they called? Your pronouns. Don't
Where-
forget to put your pronouns in your email signature.
Where are you from, Matthew? He said, anyways, and about the first thing, I think
Romania?
here, gays can't adopt children.
Romania. I think you're from Romania.
Romania.
Am I correct,
I didn't
Matthew?
want to say Romania because I thought it was Russia at first. They can't adopt Romania. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Wow. Gays can't adopt children in Romania. I did not know that. Where else can't? I'm gonna search that. Oh, how do I search that without?
I agree.
Where
But
can't
you have to hear something. Here,
gays
you have to hear something.
adopt
Here it's all political.
kids.
Okay, here it's all political. So
I'm gonna go sit
let's hang on a second. Let's
Coco Nick.
look. Let's say 50% of these fucking faggots never voted before, and Trudeau is low on votes. What are you gonna do? As a politician, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
You favor the fucking faggots. This way they'll say, yo, we need somebody like this in office. Okay, I'm gonna start voting. Right?
Here you shouldn't talk about LGBT and shit like that
Where?
in Romania.
You can't talk about it?
Good shit,
said,
guys.
he just said you shouldn't talk about it.
Oh, I'm moving there.
Let's go.
I'm moving there. Fuck it.
They're putting it down.
All I need is a bag and a laptop. I'm good to go.
Now, some things I feel like should be hounded down. Like, another thing at my job that they're doing that I think is good is about the... they're not Indians. What are they again? What are we calling them?
What?
Native
First
Indians?
Nations.
First Nations? Yeah, what about it?
So
what about them?
they're when you're doing your training, they have a section that's specific to that. You learn about what happened. You learn about the true story of what happened.
To natives?
To natives.
Okay.
And
No, you hear their side of the story.
well, okay, no, because this has been a debate long time now, and there's proof.
But who gave you the explanation? A white person or a native person?
Natives.
Native gave you the explanation?
They recorded the
Fucking
natives
right.
telling their story.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I just want to show you this quick. Okay, so this is a chart. The tealish greeny color is where same-sex adoption is allowed. The red is where same-sex adoption is not allowed, and the yellow is depending. Grab that.
Red is not allowed.
Red is not allowed.
Holy fuck. What's yellow?
Yellow is depending.
So it's
Depending.
basically only
Situational.
us.
It's situational. But no, look at how fucking big that red chunk is. It's like all of Europe and all of Africa.
So there's Italy.
Let's talk about Europe for a second. Europe is ahead of us in terms of education.
So there's Italy. Germany's right above Italy, right? Yeah.
Can I smoke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you gotta watch out for Linda though.
Just
Don't blow it in
Yeah.
don't blow it in her face.
No, I know. It's more so just...
Yeah. Fucking right.
Go in there. Okay, go.
Where's he going?
Bathroom.
Go in the house.
Or outside like a man. I know for a fact you're not shitting in my dad's house. You're not
He
that
might.
comfortable. You're not. He's not that
This is
comfortable.
still smoking.
Fuck, man.
This one's cherry pie.
I can. Autumn read.
It should not be allowed. It should not be allowed. You made your choice. You made your choice. Every choice has a consequence. You cannot make your choice of being a faggot and have the world handed to you.
Yeah.
You made your fucking choice.
Yeah.
So a consequence should be, you want to be gay? All the power to you. You want us to marry you? All the power to you. We'll open up the churches to fucking marry you. But you can't fucking adopt.
I have to sneeze again.
What type of cigarette box do you have? There should be at least 50. What?
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 Oh, how many are in here?
25.
25.
There's 25 in there.
25 for a large. 20 in a regular.
Europeans, their education is higher. They
And
don't
their-
believe in gays.
and their cigarettes
they
are in
smoke like
bulk.
chimneys.
And their
They're
cigarettes come
living
in
the
bulk.
life over there.
Every 50 cigarette is $3. How much? You're 25? It's $21. Fuck you.
Here, like
Yeah,
15,
this is
20.
this is getting so sad, man.
Oh, so what I was saying was about the natives. So they educate us as employees. They educate us, and whenever we do like a group meeting of like a lot of people within the company,
I would never be able to work there.
they say like, "Hi, I'm from Toronto, which was formerly known as blah blah blah." Within the native, like you know what Vanessa does in school.
Yeah.
When she does the
when
announcement,
that
she'll be like-
territory.
She's like, "Oh, you know, we're here in Toronto, and which was formerly known as, originally as, blah 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 blah." That's what they do at my job, which I think is a good thing to do. There's some things I feel like we need to know about. We need to know about the history. We need to understand it.
I would never be able to work.
I'm still clueless. I'm still clueless. How the fuck French is our second language?
We
I
shouldn't
have
even have a second language.
I have no idea
It
how
should
the
be
fuck
just English and then everything else.
English. That's it. I have no idea how French is our second language and is forced upon the kids in school.
When you know what's funny?
When Canada was native.
You know what's funny? Newfoundland was actually settled, like Portuguese sailors settled in Newfoundland.
Yes.
That's why like Newfies have a lot of the same traditions. Like Jig's dinner. Jig's dinner is you know that big. Do you know that big dinner with the fucking the cod?
What's up,
and the,
whiskey?
Yellow.
What is it? It's like the cod, the chorizo, the potatoes, the cabbage. You know what? Yes, that's the equivalent to Jig's dinner.
Okay.
They call it Jig's dinner.
I need to stand.
Mm-hmm.
We don't call it Jig's dinner.
Whiskey's like we're talking about French again.
Wixie.
I don't see whiskey.
He's right there,
It's
Mr.
right
Whisker.
there.
Same color as Matt.
Same color.
Same
yeah.
color and the same starting letter. Fuck. My dyslexia is not allowing this.
Yeah, I gotta stand. Fucking moving steel.
That can get into a car accident. Those plates aren't moving. Those screws are not moving.
I would love this podcast to fucking grow to where I start poking nerves on people. I'm telling you, I would love to get to fucking yelling shits with other people.
Yeah, like people call
He
in.
wants to start shit with you guys.
People call in. I think you're wrong. Well, fuck you. This is my podcast. Get out of here. Yeah.
Make your own podcast.
Yeah, make your own podcast that'll get one viewer, and it's your wife, you sad sack of shit.
Meanwhile, that's us now.
That's us. Yeah, fuck. Fuck.
It wasn't even his wife. It's fucking Coco.
Yeah, his wife. Cocoa balls? Love you. That fucking smirk always gets me. We
On a
Tolly.
side note, guys, I did my ranked games today in Rocket League, and
Oh
I
my
won every
God.
single one, and I'm champ 1, div 3 because I'm so good.
No one cares.
I should play for
I
RLCS.
actually, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
You see the shit they do?
Yeah, they're all SSLs. They're not even Grand
Fucking
Champ
scary.
3s.
No, they're that good that they don't even play the ranked games anymore.
No.
They don't rank. They don't even know their rank.
They barely even warm up.
They don't know their rank.
It's like, what are you? I don't know.
Isn't French the
Good.
second international language to English? I can't remember.
French
there's-
is fucking stupid.
There's no such thing.
Have you listened to them get angry? It's hilarious.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody at work about how French people always sound fucking mad. Like, they always sound like they're being dicks, and I can't understand them, so I don't know if they're actually being a dick.
But when they are actually mad, it sounds like they're just being sarcastically like they're being like humorous but
Mav!
sarcastic. Maviacs.
Now it's the end of the podcast. Fuck you.
And Dad says, now it's the end of the
We still have
podcast.
25
Fuck you.
minutes.
We were looking something up earlier, and our fact checker wasn't here, so just so you know, you're fired.
Yeah, fuck checker.
Oh, fuck check. Oh, my God, Dad! Earlier, me and Aaron was cleaning the snow off my car.
Me and Aaron is cleaning the snow.
Aaron was cleaning the snow off my car, and he...
Which, by the way, was frozen like a brick because of the rain.
So, we're cleaning off... Well, he's cleaning it. I'm standing there. And,
As women do.
and he started talking in the Crystalia voice. Not the one that you think. It's another one. And,
Oh, yeah.
And what did you say about my wiper blades? Did you say it? You were like, the snow, no, your wiper blades are not clear of this.
Oh. Oh, I was like, the wiper blades aren't clear of the debris or so. No, I was like, they're not free of the debris. As I was cleaning the snow.
No, okay, you have to like talk, like.
I can't fucking, it's on the
Okay, do it now.
spot. It's
Okay.
on the spot. I can't, no, it's got to come naturally.
Do you know
Yeah.
do you know that one, Tommy, where you go to the place where you buy the wiper blades? And
Shut the fuck. You mean Canadian Tire?
you need to know that. No, it's not that one.
I need to listen. I need to listen to
Tommy,
him doing it.
Tommy, no, you need to remember that one that you buy the wiper blades.
If you don't like Crystalia, you can fuck yourself. There's a lot of not because
The best one is the drunk girl.
because because a lot of Europe uses French, and so I think it was named a language to learn that could be used almost everywhere, just like English, right? I guess not.
No, French is garbage.
Spanish is the second language in America.
Wait, where do they do French? France, Quebec, and where? And where? And where?
English is used everywhere. English is the number one.
Tommy, you ever have that
Look
one
where
where
they do
you
Portuguese.
where they do the
Okay?
Portuguese ones?
Portuguese, Brazil.
Oh, they
Large
do.
fucking country. They do Portuguese in Brazil, the continent,
That's not
the
Portuguese.
mainland, the islands, Angola. Where else do they do Portuguese?
Portugal.
He said islands of the mainland.
But yeah, French is Quebec.
Does Dad want me to name them all where people speak Portuguese? I think Whiskey speaks Portuguese.
Whiskey's a fucking
I don't think he's Portuguese. I think he speaks Portuguese. Was it Whiskey that came into my stream once and started asking me questions in Portuguese? I'm like, hey, man, my Portuguese is like 60% there. I don't know everything. No.
I don't know.
You wouldn't know. I only talk to you in English.
I can't find the clip of him doing the voice, but I was like, the snow is stuck to the car.
That's what he did. That's what he did. Oh, no. I can't do it.
And I was like, I just cleaned the windshield. I'm gonna fucking dirty it again. And I pulled it on, and I was like, clean it.
Oh, no.
Oh no! It's not free of the debris.
That's what it was.
I was like, no, it is.
There you go. Portuguese. Don't you mean pork and cheese?
I
Yes.
thought they were Portuguese.
And I don't find that offensive.
Yeah, like
Oh,
pork
God.
chop, Portuguese, pork and cheese, fobs. Fresh hot.
Fob can apply to
Fresh off
many,
the boat,
to many places, though, not just Portuguese.
Portuguese are labeled as fob.
Yeah, in Italian, her name is Wops
Now why a wop?
without
Spanish are
papers.
wetbacks.
Yeah, 'cause they swim.
Why are you called a wop?
You know what's funny? They're called wetbacks, but I had
No.
there was
No.
without papers. They
Oh.
During the immigration of the 60s and 70s, I think it was, as they were coming off the boat, or what I think it was the boat, as they were coming off the boat, and the immigration was taking care of them. Oh, here's another one without papers. Oh, here's another one without papers. What's
Yeah.
your name? Oh, another one without papers.
it's all Italian. So it's
So-
a ribbity bibbity spaghetti.
Here's another wop. A wop. Here's another wop. You have, okay, you go over there. You do another wop.
Yeah,
They got labeled wops.
just a long ass line
You
of Wops.
fucking. Whiskey
Fucking
says now American, but I speak French.
Greasy hair, greasy. Leave,
Who speaks French?
Whiskey.
leave.
His mic is off.
You. Stop.
Oh, I'm not fucking paying attention. What? He's pretending his mic is still muted?
Yeah.
I speak sometimes. Nick, you don't speak.
He types. He's got them.
You should see him in the corner over there. He just fucking looked up and just started smirking like a fucking idiot.
He always does that.
Look at him. Look at him.
Now, okay.
Your angry face
Fucking pissed.
is so dumb.
I'm fucking pissed. I think that commentator should be fired for picking sides.
I mean,
He does
look
not
at
have
but
he does not have an opinion.
look at
He's
what
there
happened
to-
with Don
he's-
Cherry,
He's there to call the shots. Yeah, he picked a side. He picked the side of the veterans, and he got fired.
and he got
Oh
fired.
my god, Whiskey came for you.
What is with
Holy
So
fuck.
he's saying, do you want me to name all the places that speak French?
Yes.
So, Belgium, Switzerland, Haiti, Cameroon, Senegal, Luxembourg, Madagascar, Monaco, and many others speak
Okay,
French.
you know what? I have a bone to
as
pick
a
with
second
you.
language or as a primary language?
I have a bone to pick with you. Okay, Belgium, they make chocolate. Switzerland, yes, it's a country. Haiti, I don't know where they are. Cameroon, okay, maybe it sounds like caramel. Senegal doesn't exist. Luxembourg doesn't exist. Madagascar is a fucking movie.
No.
And
Hang on a second. These are the
St.
prime.
Lucia. No, hold on, sorry.
Are these
St.
primary-
Lucia's not French, eh? I found the name of the language the other day, and I should have kept it to tell you.
Okay, no,
It's
no.
not French, but they made a language based on French.
Pig Latin.
No,
It's-
but
no,
they
but
named
it's like-
it a
it's
different
like-
language.
it's like how
Brazil.
Brazil-
Okay, Brazil, they say they
Oh.
speak Portuguese, but when they're talking amongst themselves, it's Brazilian.
Yeah.
Brasileiro,
Yeah.
that's what they speak. They don't say they speak Portuguese unless they go to somebody from Portugal and saying, you speak a Portuguese? Fuck you, it's Portuguese.
Okay. So hang on a second. So is French their primary language or their secondary language?
Fala português?
No,
Please tell
Brazilians
me.
are gross. They're like, a Portuguese? You speak a Portuguese? And then they say 6 as half of a dozen instead of just saying the number 6. Like they have a number. There's a number 6. There's a name for 6. You like use the word for 6. Like use the word.
So you're telling me if they're in school and they say what's 6 take away, what's
no, okay,
what's
when
9
they tell
take
me
away?
their phone number,
What's 9? Oh, they're gonna say 9.
they
No
say
meia
meio,
dúzia.
meio 47. That's what they
Meio.
say. Meio 47. Meio 9. That's how they talk.
Okay, so
Fucking morons.
you know what? I've noticed
Meio 2.
something about Brazilians, but I think Fab is the only Brazilian that doesn't actually
coming for
fit
you,
into
Fab.
this category.
He could have just he could just be adapting to his surroundings.
No.
He could be like 100% Brazilian, But when he's hanging out with us,
He's a Canadian.
No,
Brazilian.
it's not. It's not something to do with his character traits. It's something to do with like his physical appearance.
wow.
I've noticed, but I think Fab is the only one. I don't remember. I haven't seen him in a long
He
time.
looks more Spanish than he does Brazilian.
He looks
in
very
my-
Cuban.
In my opinion,
He,
does not.
he looks
look
very Cuban.
Brazilian.
Looks Cuban?
He looks
Yeah,
Cuban
he
as
looks more
shit.
Spanish.
Like, looks like he's gonna walk
Yeah.
up to you and be like, "What's going
I
on, man?"
I thought he was Spanish at first. I didn't know he was.
But I've noticed
Brazilian.
that even if they don't smoke, their teeth all look like they smoke. Like, you know how smokers tend to get that brown shit on their teeth?
No,
You don't know what I'm talking about?
it's secondary. French is secondary. Primary for a couple of the ones that I named. Also, they
Wow.
pronounce some things differently, but it's primarily French in the bit. So that's the thing with Brazilians. Brazilians, they pronounce things different, and they have different names for different things. I'm trying to think of them, but I can't remember. But that's same with mainland to fucking continent. If you ask what you wear on your feet before you put your shoes on to someone from the mainland, they're gonna say meias. But if you ask somebody from the islands, they're gonna say puge.
Okay,
So
so
it depends.
so
Or like
huge.
masa. Masa to us is
is a bread.
is the sweet,
sweet
bread,
bread.
Yeah.
but to them it
It's
can
pasta.
be pasta,
Yeah.
like, and it's the stuff that goes between the bricks.
Mortar.
They have a technical term for that, like
But-
we do.
But okay,
But they'll
so
say
then
masa. They say masa just to beat around the bush.
But I've also heard people call plaster
Masa.
Masa.
Yeah, yeah,
grout, masa.
yeah, yeah.
I think it's just anything that's that pasty.
Well, no, so when
Form.
you'll know what it means when you're in the trade.
yeah. But there's a lot of different words.
Like if you're framing a house, the guy says, "You know what? Go give me the masa." The fuck are you talking about? Nails, wood. It depends on the trade that you're in. You'll know what the guy's talking about. It's just to beat around the bush.
Masa, go get me the bread from the church.
Like, you know what I mean? So hang on a second. Ow. So my bone to pick with French not be,
Sorry, I thought you were gonna talk about the bone in your back because you're
So-
holding
Ow,
your back.
my
and you're
bone
like,
is
"My
hurting."
bone." So, I
So
didn't know that
hang on a
was
second. So
going
the bone that I'm picking is I don't think that we should have French as a second language because we are not a French country. This was Native American. This land belonged to the natives. So we should have whatever. What do they
Inuit
call it?
classes.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
as a second language.
Yeah.
And then French be optional. How the fuck is French here mandatory as a second language? I don't agree with that. My opinion doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. It should not be. So now, what I would like to know is how the fuck did French become their second language?
Whose?
The
All
countries
those
that
other
he mentioned.
countries?
Yeah.
Nick
have to
said,
look it up.
Nick said that France invaded all of them.
But France is a bunch of pussies. How the fuck do you invade anything? France never invaded anybody.
They just throw a bunch of bread at people.
World War I was Germany, and World War II was Germany.
Why
Before
did you?
that?
Wait, hold on.
There were no French people before that.
Dad, hold on for a minute. You went like this. World War I was Germany. World War II. No.
The thumb is there just for effect.
Go back. He went World War I was Germany, and then World War II. Do we do this to you?
So Germany's the one that started all the invasions. So you're saying that the French invaded a lot of people.
But Madagascar
There's your
was a
Madagascar
movie.
whiskey.
So how old is that
Fuck,
movie?
Is that why? But we all know they're a bunch of pussies now. So why not just eliminate the fucking language from the country?
Oh, we sound.
Go. You know what? You're not part of us no more. Fuck you.
France got demolished, but their language didn't start in France. That's
Where
what
the
whiskey
fuck
said.
did
You
French
started in
language-
toilets. Hang on a second.
Where did it start?
So isn't that still flexing a little bit of power? That they got kicked out, saying, "Ha fuck you! You're not invading us no more. This is our country." But yeah, we'll still speak your language. Can they not flex? Going, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, just cuss them out in their language while they're just standing there watching. I don't know, man. The only thing I know how to say in French is like, "Can I use the bathroom?"
How do you say that?
Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes?
Why the fuck do you know that?
Because I had to ask in French. If you're in French class, well, at least at the school that I went to, if you were in French class and you had to go to the bathroom, she would not let you go
Not
unless
in
you
the
asked in French.
I failed all of my French
Not
classes.
in the class in the Catholic system.
If
Catholic
I-
system.
listen,
they made
if
you
I was in the
color things
bathroom-
in, and that's it.
If I had to go to the bathroom in the middle of class and I said, "Can I go to the bathroom?" she'd be like, "Sorry?"
I went to Bishop Morocco in this Catholic school, and my homeroom was French for grade 9, and We had to speak French the entire time that we were there. We were not allowed to use English. I did.
I just wouldn't
I go,
speak.
listen, I'm not in France. You can ask me whatever questions you want in French. I don't give a shit. But I'm going to respond in English because I'm not in fucking France.
Yeah.
I'm not in Quebec. I am in Toronto. I didn't want this class. It was fucking forced upon me. I don't want it, so I failed. Grade 10, same thing. No, I'm not speaking French in here. You can ask me in French. I can read the questions in French. I can answer them in writing in French. But you ask me a fucking question, I'm going to answer you in English. Simple as that.
Yeah.
That means I comprehended you. That means I understood what you fucking asked me.
Yeah.
So I'm just
So I
answering you in
understand
English.
French.
That's your choice what you want to do with the information afterwards. You want to fail me? Fuck you, fail me.
There was
Qu'avez-vous du préparer aujourd'hui?
So once we got to grade
That
11,
was so French. I'm so good.
once we got to grade 11, it wasn't mandatory. It was compulsory. Was that the word?
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't pick it. Fuck you.
There was one time I was in grade 9 and I got in trouble for this because I was like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And there was, "Sorry, you have to ask me in French." And I
If
was
a
like,
teacher
"Can I go to
ever
the
held
bathroom?"
my kid for not
And I was
asking
like,
to
"Can
go
I
to
go
the
to-
bathroom in the language that they're learning in
I
their
pee on the
class.
floor.
I was hold on.
Oh
I got in trouble.
my
I got in trouble because I was like, "Sir, can I go to the bathroom?" And he was like, "Sorry." And I was like, "May I use the bathroom, please?" And he was like, "You have to ask me in French or you can't go." And I was like, "I'll piss on the floor." And he sent me to the office. And when I went to the office, I sat in the principal's office.
You're called dad.
Straight
Excuse me,
straight
sir.
into the principal's
Your
office.
son threatened to pee on the floor in the classroom today.
Straight into the principal's
okay, let me talk
office.
to my son. Yeah, what happened? I wanted to go to the bathroom. They told me I couldn't go to the bathroom unless I asked in French. Okay, take a nap in the office. Come home after school.
Oh.
That's
What
it.
did I say?
So I went straight into the principal's office, and she already knew why I was there, obviously. But I went in, sat down, and she was like, "Do you want to tell me what happened?" And I was like, "Yeah." I asked to go to the bathroom. He said he couldn't understand me. I had to ask in French. I don't speak French, so I said, "I'm gonna piss on the floor if he doesn't let me go." And she was like, "You're gonna be an adult soon. I don't feel like peeing on the floor is appropriate." And I was like,
But I would have said this is a no-win situation. Because if I'd have just gotten up and gone to the bathroom, I would have been disciplined for leaving the classroom. I'm telling him where I stand, and if he doesn't let me go, I'm going to pee on the floor. I got to get disciplined. This is a no-win situation for me.
Well, either way, I was like, "Well, I mean, I don't know how to say it in French." And she was like, "Well, then ask him." And I was like, "How the fuck am I supposed to ask him if he doesn't understand English?"
Fuck, man. It's fucking ridiculous, man. I mean, I understand you got to obey the teachers and everything, but Jesus fucking Christ, there's got to be a little bit of a buffer. You know what I mean? You spent all your life not speaking French, and then right away you got to fuck you.
Especially because up until grade 4, we had fucking Portuguese classes.
But Kate, that's because of
The school it was.
we went to.
Because of the
Because
school it
in
was.
that
Yes.
neighborhood,
But-
there was a lot of Portuguese
Yeah.
people. Because if you go to the Catholic, like the
Yes,
elementary schools,
I understand
up
that,
here
but-
it's gonna be fucking Italian over here.
I understand that, but French wasn't taken as seriously as Portuguese was, from what I remember.
Well,
when we were in
Because
that
French,
school.
they teach you, mate. What?
You want to laugh? So I went to St. Veronica's. I went to St. Veronica's in grade 4. So I did 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 there.
Yeah.
Okay. So in grade 4, something happened with the French teacher, and we did the Portuguese as well. A half hour Portuguese, half hour French.
Yeah.
Right. So I didn't get along in either class. I go, we're in fucking Canada. I don't need to fucking learn Portuguese. Blah blah blah. So I told my mom the story. Okay. But I noticed that during Portuguese class, I'm not gonna say their names. There was a female that was not Portuguese. There was a guy.
In your class.
Yeah, that was not Portuguese. There was another girl that was not Portuguese. And someone else. Oh, someone else. Another guy that was not Portuguese. The four of them, every time Portuguese class started, the librarian, like 5 minutes beforehand, would come up, grab these 4 people,
Leave.
and take them down to the library for that half hour. I'm there, interesting. They were not obligated to learn Portuguese. They weren't Portuguese. One was
So
Filipino.
then why are we obligated to learn French?
One was Filipino,
your
one
point?
was Filipino, one was Spanish, one was Russian, and the other guy was black, English. Like I don't know if he was from Jamaica, whatever. He spoke perfect English, but he was not obligated to learn Portuguese. So I talked to my mom. I go, blah 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 blah. She goes, yeah, no worries. So my mom wrote a letter. My mom wrote a letter. Listen, my son does not need a Portuguese class. He learns
Because we
Portuguese
speak
at home.
Portuguese at home.
You
Yeah.
speak Portuguese at home, doesn't need it. So you are to excuse him. They didn't believe that letter, so they called my mom in, going, "Oh yeah, your son presented this, thinking that it was fraud." No, I wrote that letter. I don't want my son in Portuguese, but he's Portuguese, yeah. But I don't want my son in that class. I don't want my son in that class. If the other ones have the right to leave,
Yeah.
okay, that's because their parents don't want them there. I don't want my son there, whether he's Portuguese or not. I'm speaking as a parent. I don't want my son in this fucking class. So if the other ones have the right to leave, so does my son. I'm giving you permission to remove my son from that class, right? So I got her to write a waiver as well for French. So I did not take French in grade 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I did not take Portuguese 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I went to the fucking library.
So the
That's
school.
why he didn't know shit when he went to high school to learn French.
So the school that I went to.
Don't give a shit.
So
Yeah, who fucking cares?
Parkdale.
Do I need
Hold on,
French?
there was something I was gonna say.
Hang on a second. Do I need French?
No,
Don't need French.
there was. Hold on. So, one of the kids I went to school with in elementary school, he always got pulled out of all the religion class. Right now, we went to a Catholic elementary school.
There's a half-hour religion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, for you to even be considered to join a Catholic school, you need to at least have baptism. Like you need to be baptized as
Yes,
a Catholic.
to go to a
they
Catholic
don't
school.
let you go to school unless you're baptized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this guy was in our class. Now, mind you, he came when we were a little bit older. I think probably grade 6 he came. So, we were a little bit older. All of us had communion. He didn't have communion. But I don't think communion is necessary, only baptism.
Baptism.
Tell me why this guy is not Catholic. He's not Catholic, was not baptized. How was he in this school? What strings would have gotten pulled to let him in?
None.
He went to he wasn't Catholic. He never got baptism.
What
he
school
never-
is this?
At St. Helens.
Helens.
Get the fuck out of here.
He never got baptism because I asked
What?
him.
What religion was he?
He doesn't know.
I don't
Doesn't know. You have to show the secretary when you go to register your child. You have to show the papers.
He was not baptized.
Whether he knows he was baptized or not, he might not know this information.
He was not baptized.
How do you know he wasn't baptized?
Because so
He said so.
no, because his mother came to the school because there was this whole thing that happened with confirmation. We were in grade 8 figuring out our confirmation. I
Well,
mean, you know how we have to go to those classes, okay?
Yeah.
So he
Catechism.
yes. So he started asking questions. Why are you guys going to this? What is this for? Because he never took part in the religion classes. He never had to. So he would get excused. He would go to the office. He would go shoot the shit for half an hour. He did not take. He was not part of our religion classes, ever.
What the fuck's going on?
This is what I'm saying. It's fucking weird, right? So, when we were all doing confirmation, he was asking questions. Why? What do you do this for? What do you do that for? Why? I don't understand. Okay, communion. He never had a communion either. So,
But right north of St. Helens, about half a block, 15 steps away
it's the
from
church.
15 steps away from St. Helens was a public school.
Oh,
Yeah, Brock.
Yeah.
I went to that school.
Yeah. So if you
So-
don't have the paperwork, the director of the school says there's a public school right there.
clearly, the mother knows the difference between public schools and Catholic schools. Although
I
I
was-
got into an argument with somebody about this the other day. I don't know who it was. I got into an argument. I can't remember who. And I was saying, no, public school is worse. Trust me, I know. I have family members that you can clearly see the night and day difference between A and B. Us who went to Catholic and the others who went to public. And I got into an argument with them, like, no, I would say public is better, but that's it. Public is better.
Are
Um,
you saying that us public school kids are stupid?
You are exposed to more fucked up shit than the Catholic elementary.
So are you calling us stupid?
Not to say that shit doesn't happen in Catholic. There is some weird shit, but I think you hear more of those stories at churches and stuff, not at the schools.
Like at St. Mike's.
What? Dude came from money? Is that what you're saying?
Probably.
Oh, maybe actually saying he thinks that my friend, well, not my friend, he's not really my friend, that I went to school with, he came from money.
No.
Did you hear what happened at St. Mike's?
No, it's got to be something else. Maybe
Like a-
it's gotta
like
be
a long
something
time
else.
ago?
About
It's
the
weird.
pole?
With the
Oh,
broomstick.
stick?
The broomstick. Did you
That
hear
was
about
because
that?
of a show.
Did you hear about the
What?
broomstick at St. Mike's?
So there's a show, I don't think you would have ever watched it, that came out. This is a touchy subject, 13 Reasons Why. Okay? This movie brought up mayhem to a bunch of schools, a bunch of fucking families, because everyone's like, it's funny now, actually, now that we're talking about this, it's funny because we could talk about same-sex marriages and all this fucking bullshit, but we can't talk about this stuff that can happen in schools and can happen to children. Fucking weird. Anyway, so 13 Reasons Why, fucked up. This girl committed suicide in the show. And
Nick is my
she
13th
left-
reason.
She left tapes to everybody, my 13 reasons why she did it. So she's calling out every single person from her life. It says,
think I heard
this
something
is
like
why, this is why I did it. This is what you did to me, and left a tape just for it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Dad, here's your tape. Aaron, here's
Yeah.
your tape. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, yeah.
So a bunch of fucked up shit happened in this show. And one of the things that happened was there was a bathroom scene where two guys approached another guy in the bathroom and they were picking on him, bullying him. And I guess
This is real.
well,
I heard about this.
Okay, no, hold on. They said I think they were calling him gay. That's what they were saying. Oh, if you're gay, then you take it up the ass, basically, and took the end of a broomstick
Yeah.
and shoved
Raped
it in his
him.
ass.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, and this scene was pretty graphic in the show. And then
Wait a second. The
Oh,
show.
this was in a show.
This was in a
A
show.
play?
I'm talking about the
play?
show. A Netflix show.
This was in a show, a Netflix show, and then kids
don't
at St. Mike's.
Hold on, I didn't finish that part.
But this is a true story, though.
Okay, no, hold on. I'm trying to explain this to you. I don't know if the show is based on a true story. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
about. Okay, hold on. So then, a month later or something, could have been less. The all guys high school that was beside my high school, a bunch of guys did the same thing to a kid in that school.
After the Netflix show?
After the Netflix
Get
show.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It was after
It was
the
a
I
big-
know
Netflix
about
show.
what happened to the kid in the
It
school.
was a
The seven
big-
guys rushed him.
Yeah, it was a
Yes.
big fucking thing.
I know
It
about
happened
Yeah.
after the
It
show
was-
was
that. Oh
released.
my
That's
god.
That's where it came from.
I thought the Netflix thing was after that.
No.
No,
No, the
that
Netflix
girl-
the Netflix thing came out like 4 years ago.
And that girl with the 13 reasons, that's a true story as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not okay. Are you saying true story the same way you thought that the thing happened?
What thing happened?
Because you thought what happened at the high school happened before the Netflix show came out. So you were saying it's based on a real story. No, the Netflix show came out first, and
So
they
they were
were
just
copying the
copycats.
show. Yes,
No, but the thing with the girl with the 13, that's
the
real.
tapes.
That's
It's based
real.
on a true story.
Yeah, that's real.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
It
that's
is?
real. Yeah, that's
I don't
real.
know.
I always thought it was fictional.
That's real.
I don't know. But it's just again another thing about what we're talking about. Oh, if you drill things into people's heads and you know whatever. Okay, back then you guys would watch those TV shows. You always make comparisons to. Oh, we used to watch, whatever your fucking shows were from back then.
Ah,
And we were fine. We
specific
never
events-
we never tried to copy the shows. We were fine. We didn't believe what we were seeing.
Okay, but
and then
10
now,
million, but the thing is, 10 million people. Somebody's gonna try to be a copycat out of 10 million people.
you know, I'm just saying. I'm
Right.
saying that like back then, maybe people were doing it, it's just they weren't getting caught. But now they're doing it on the up. They see something on Netflix. Oh, I should try that, and then they fucking just go do it at a high school.
Yeah.
the specific events depicted in 13 Reasons Why never actually happened, but the series is based in part on a 2007 book of the same name.
That's the name of the show.
It's called 13
It's
Reasons
called
Why.
yeah.
Okay.
They're saying it
But it's
never
not-
happened.
it's not-
But the girl that committed suicide and left letters for her friends to find out to tell the truth, that was fucking true. That was fucking true. There was a girl that committed suicide. I don't fucking care. There was a girl that committed suicide and she left notes or audio tapes to all the people that pushed her to it. And they were more traumatized than anything else.
Then the Netflix show did not have any relation to it.
I don't know because it's well, okay, then that may have happened.
I'm
But
just saying
the
the Netflix
show-
was not based on that.
The show has no relation to it.
Okay.
But
that I
at least,
believe,
at
that
least
I
that's what it's
believe.
saying. But,
Hi, Sosa.
but wait, actually, you know what? Wait, you could be
They're
right.
saying they're saying our vocals don't match. Our audio's off.
What do you mean our audio's off?
Our audio's off.
What do you mean by off? Oh, the delay? Okay, we'll fix it for next week.
But you could be correct.
Only
because,
now, an hour later?
because it's saying that the events in 13 Reasons Why is they're from the book. Not
Now
saying
is
that
the book
exactly.
it's
It's not saying that.
yeah. So the show is based off the book, but the book was written for a reason.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I remember hearing about the girl
Yeah.
that did this and left notes to all the people that fucking bullied her.
Yeah. Because
I
it
don't
could be saying like the series was dramatized off the book.
They
However,
they
the
would've
book
changed
would
some things.
yeah.
This way, to respect the families and everything, they would have changed some things.
Yeah.
But the idea is there.
Yeah. But it doesn't say like, oh, the series came from the book and the book was derived from true story. It doesn't say that. It just says that the events in the series weren't
Do me a favor. pick that
factual.
up.
But yeah, I don't know.
Rip that out.
The mic
So
picked that
I
up.
am, So just so you guys know, I am boycotting Tim Hortons coffee. I am not buying another fucking coffee there again.
Because Dad almost died this week.
No, because the fucking price went up.
Oh. Okay, so that's
so that
totally
coffee-
not what we got from that.
No, the coffee. No, it wasn't because of that.
That's what I understood.
No. I went to the drive-through, right? Oh, it's funny. I went.
We're already laughing. You haven't even said
So
the punchline yet.
I went through the drive-through and I asked for my normal, which is a large double with milk.
Sorry.
What?
I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention this whole podcast. We're gonna have to flip this table soon. Every time that you bring something up, he's like, I went through the drive-thru to get a large. He's been doing it all fucking podcast. We're gonna need to turn. Look,
Listen,
we're gonna need to turn this table.
listen. If that drawer right there is a drawer full of hammers.
It's just fucking hilarious to me.
So, when the coffee went up from 190 to 205, I said, you know what?
Yeah.
I rolled with the punches. I went with it. I said, if it goes up anymore, I'm not buying coffee anymore. So this was the other day. I go through the drive-thru and I ask for a large double with milk. Usually they tell you, is that all? Is there anything else? I said, no, that's all. And they usually say, okay, 205, please pull up.
Yeah.
They didn't say nothing. Just drive up to the window.
Yeah.
That's what I got. So I got 205 ready in my hand, right? So I pull up, and she goes, 215. I go, excuse me, what'd you say? I asked for a large double, not an extra large. She goes, oh, no, the prices went up. Oh, yeah, the prices went up? Pour it on the sink, and I drove off. Right? I don't want it. So I made a promise, and I'm going to say this, whoever's watching, don't give a shit. Fuck you. I told Christine I'm going to do this. When I'm out for a drive, every Tim Hortons that I see,
You're gonna do the
You're
same
gonna
thing.
go through the drive-thru.
I'm going to ask for a large double with milk. When I pull up to the window, how much is it? 215? Pour it on the sink and drive off. That coffee is not worth.
You're gonna get reported.
Don't give a fuck.
They're gonna be like, hey,
but I
there's a
can't.
guy going around.
But I can't report them for giving me a fake loony, trying to rip me off on my change. Almost every time, almost every visit, I got to count the change. Going, excuse me.
That's the face he makes.
I don't have a cash register with a calculator built in because all you got to do is the cash registers are automated, right? So whatever the price is, $3.15, $3.95, whatever you give them, there's a number beside it.
Yeah.
A $5 bill, $10 bill, $20
Yeah.
bill, $50 bill. When you press that, it automatically calculates.
Yep.
Okay, you have assistants. How the fuck do I know what the change is?
He's gonna stab himself in the fucking chest.
How do I know what the change is before I even get to the fucking window?
He starts bleeding. Look what you did.
Before I get to the window, I know what my change is.
Yeah.
And they fuck me every fucking visit. Oh, that I can't complain about.
Yeah.
But they're gonna bitch and complain?
You know what? I did notice that too.
I'm telling you, fuck you. Every Tim Hortons I see, I'm gonna go through the drive-thru. I'm gonna order the coffee and then drive off. No, but I'm gonna wait to get to the window though. This way I know the coffee's prepared. How much is it? $2.15? Pour it on the sink. I'll drive off. They can't report me. What are they gonna do? Either they hang on to the coffee or they're gonna pour it down the sink.
No, but
Don't give
if
a
you
fuck.
go to multiple, it'll get reported.
Eventually, you're gonna be on the news.
Yeah, and then Timmy's is gonna issue an Amber Alert. being
Guy,
like,
guy with blue Azores hat driving through Tim Hortons, making us throw thousands of copies out the door
I'll wear a mask.
every day. Just change your
wear
hat
a
every
mask.
day. They won't know who you
wear
are.
a mask, but he's
I'll
still
wear a
gonna
rainbow
keep
mask.
the Azores hat on.
I'll wear a rainbow mask.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You can't say
Member
that
of the
shit. It's
LGBTQ
offensive.
plus community.
This coffee should be fucking free.
Hang on a second. So
If you say it like that, you'll get heard.
no, keep it at 205. So when I got home, I turned on the TV, whatever, and then I find out that inflation went up again.
Yeah.
That same exact day, everything went up.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, makes sense. The coffee went up. That's not my fucking problem. That's not my fucking problem. That's Trudeau's problem. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. That's not my fucking problem. That's not my fucking problem.
You're saying it's not my problem, but you're still buying gas for your trucks, paying insurance for your trucks. You're still.
Yeah, well, what is he gonna do?
Where am I going? I haven't gone anywhere
No.
in the longest time, so I'm not putting fuel in anything. I haven't gone anywhere.
Okay, you're still paying the insurance on your trucks. You're still. You buy groceries, you buy food.
No, we
that's all.
don't.
That's all part of
We just
inflation. That's all going
starve.
up too. So you're still taking part in it. You're saying not my problem, but it still is your problem. Everything's getting expensive.
I'm not buying coffee at $2.15. It's not worth it. So yeah, fuck that bullshit. Not doing it.
Especially with the amount of coffees that you drink,
Well, no, now he's got to
it
cut
does add up. Like that 10
gotta cut
cents, that 10 cents,
Heads up, man.
that does add up.
And the
down.
coffee's
1
not
in the
worth-
morning.
That coffee's not worth that money, man. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not.
Because it's 1 in the morning, 1 in the morning after the morning coffee, and then it's 1 in the afternoon, and then it's 1 before.
1 at 7, 7:15, 7:30.
Yeah, I used to drink a lot of coffee. And that day,
7:35?
the day that it happened, I drank a lot of coffee that day.
Yeah.
I drank a lot of coffee that day. Fuck me, man. So I got my staples removed
$2.15
yesterday.
is cheap. Import your own beans and make your own coffee. Yeah, I know a guy that has a donkey.
there was one time I went to Tim Hortons, and I ordered all my shit, go to the window, and I have my cash in my hand ready to pay. The guy hands me all my stuff, and he's like, "Thank you, have a good one." I still have the cash in my hand, and I'm standing there, and I'm just waiting because he was in a rush. He gave me all my stuff. He was like, "Here. Okay, thank you. Drive off." And I was like,
You didn't pay?
"What the fuck?" I'm just $20 bills in my hand, and I'm just standing there in awe, like, what? So he comes back out, and he's like, "Is everything okay?" And I was like,
Yeah.
You said I didn't pay.
"Yeah." And he was like, "Sir, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm good." And I put it into drive, and I just drove off. And I had the $20 in my hand all the way from the Tim Hortons until I pulled into your driveway. I was just staring at it every chance I had.
The other day, I mean, the dog does shine on the dog. The sun does shine on the dog's ass one day. So check this out. So I go to Timmy's a while back, so a few months ago, and I walk in. I go, "Listen, I need a large coffee and a
He's
chocolate.
getting secondhand smoke. He's getting fucked up.
I need a large coffee and a chocolate chip cookie." It came out to $5 and some change. I said, "Dude, seriously, man? How did the fuck this come out to $5 and change?" So he found his error. I gave him a $20 bill, right? And he gave me the change back. I go, "Dude, it's not $5. So I was waiting for him to give the change back to make sure that he gave me 14 and some change. I go, "Dude." So he hit a button by mistake, an extra purchase, and so he took the change back and he gave me the 20 back, and I put the 20 on the counter. So I'm hanging on.
Oh,
So I'm hanging on to it, and he brought it, and it came up to $3.20 or something like that, right? So he got me the coffee, he got me the cookie, and it came up to 3 something. He opens up the till, and he hands me $16 and something. I still have the 20 in my hand. So I took the change, and I covered the 20 with it.
So he made $16 that day.
Plus
So-
the coffee and the fucking chocolate chip
so
cookie.
Dad-
I made $20.
so Dad came to help me. When the day that this happened, Dad came to help me, and he was gonna grab coffee, and he was like, "It's a good thing I grabbed coffee," and I was like, "Why?" And then you told me that story. That's how I remember the story. 'Cause he was coming to meet me, bringing coffees.
You'd be surprised, Sosa, because I tried this thing that my dad does, right? And I tried it for 1 year. For 1 year, I collected any change. So I would pay with a bill, and any coins that I get, they go into a fucking jar.
Yeah.
I don't touch it all year. I don't touch it.
Paper goes in your wallet.
Now, mind you, I'm not a big cash person. I don't use a lot of cash. But can I tell you that in 1 year, I saved almost $1,000 just off my change? It was almost $1,000. It was like 800 and something. Almost $1,000 just by when I get change. Because if I keep the change on me, I'm gonna go to Timmy's and be like, "Yeah, I can use up my change. Yeah, I can use up my change." I'm saving money that way. It's in my head. It's in my head.
Yeah.
I use the bills, and then I throw the change in a fucking jar.
So
And
for the last
$1,000 in 12 months.
5 years, 6 years, every year I build a new PC.
It's using the coins.
No shit. Like, I'm not even shitting you.
Every year for the last 5 or 6 years, 5
But
years.
see-
let's say 5 years.
So for me,
So every year for the last 5 years, I have 5 PCs, right? And I always put in the top stuff, the top hardware from that year,
Yeah.
okay? And I've paid for these PCs out of all the change. So me and Christine will sit at the table, roll up all this change. I'll go to the bank, make bills, and start ordering all the PC parts.
No, like, I'm not
So
even
every
shitting
year
you.
I got
but the
4,000.
thing is, so for
in
me,
change.
I only saved $1,000, but I hardly use cash. He uses cash for
All the time.
motherfucking
I
everything.
use cash for everything.
So
you save money when you spend money like that. It's not relevant. If you don't spend
There
money,
was-
you just save it to begin with.
there
Okay,
was- yeah, I
I
remember
fucking
that.
ask you for this negativity.
I remember there was 1 year where you're like, "Aaron, can you go to the attic for me?" And I was like, "Yeah." And you're like, "Okay, as soon as you go up the stairs, if you look directly behind you, there are a bunch of, like, do you know those, like, cardboard wine bottles? Sorry, those cardboard, like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. There was he's like,
Wine
there's a
bottles, some
bunch
of
of
these
those.
containers.
Yeah, he's like, there's a bunch of those and, like, some other ones that are roughly of the same thing. And can you grab those for me? And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I go up there and I go to grab one, and I'm like, "Eh," and he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, they're heavy." So I grabbed them, and he's like, "Can you put them on the table for me?" And just boom, boom, boom. And I'm like,
containers.
"What's in these?" And he's like, "Open it."
Change.
I open it filled to the the
Every
lid.
penny in Canada was in those fucking containers.
No. Most of them were like loonies and toonies.
That's the big monies right
Most of
there.
them were loonies and toonies, which is the fucking crazy part. Is he only had like, because I remember you rolling that one selection of the coins. I don't remember any other time that you've sat and rolled them, but I do remember that one time where you sat and rolled them, and there was only like 7 rolls of quarters, 12 rolls of nickels, 40 fucking rolls of loonies, and then like the rest of the table's covered in toonie rolls.
Like this 3090, the one I just built now.
That's what I was saying. My dad spends a lot of cash. I don't spend as much cash, so I won't get as much from my coin saving as he will, because he spends cash on every single purchase. And what?
I was gonna say, do you know how you order Uber Eats a lot?
Yeah.
If you were to
Go to the store and pay cash, and then blah, 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 blah. So I'm lazy. I don't want to drive to go. That's why they have Uber Eats.
Shush.
So this
Shush.
This last PC, I rolled up all the loonies, toonies, all that stuff, whatever. The jars with all the nickels and dimes. There's like $300-400 there. I didn't even use that.
Yeah.
They're still inside the op.
I remember you telling me that.
So all I used was quarters, loonies, and toonies, and I built that PC. That was it.
He's crazy, bro. Oh my god. Do you know that guy? Oh my god, he fucking makes my day. Hold on, I'm gonna show you.
We gotta call it. What do you want to show me?
Yeah, I'm showing you right now.
Is that guy on
Do
TikTok?
you guys know the crazy guy on TikTok? There's like
The
he's so
crazy man.
crazy.
Oh my god, he took the internet by storm.
I love him.
I am
Hold
the
on.
craziest man.
let me search it. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm gonna go. I gotta stand.
Oh my god, it's searching everything I'm trying. Crazy man.
I'm the craziest man.
It's a little bit of a reminder. A word to the wise, if you will. Do not worry about the worries from yesterday. Leave it in the past. Move forward with confidence. Because there are so many new things to be experienced today.
I love him so much.
To be had. So move forward, be strong, and have a good rest of your day.
I love him.
You never met the boogeyman? That's crazy. Yes, that's me. I'm the craziest man. And the most deranged. I'm so loco in the brain.
He's like fucking. He's
I love him. I love him.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
I
he's
love
so
him.
funny, but like it's so fucking weird.
Yeah, but I love him. I love him.
All right,
I'll
guys.
probably stream tonight.
All right, guys.
You gonna stream tonight?
I think I'm gonna stream.
What are you gonna stream?
Yeah. Oh, dude, guys.
Play,
Listen. So
You wanna play a game?
the next server, I think I'm gonna build it on my
He's getting rid of the 3090, guys.
I'm gonna build it on my my Phenom. Remember the silver PC? Yeah, I'm gonna do it on that. So I'm going to the next map is gonna be the Huron map. This times 16. This map is massive.
He's literally gonna be playing that by himself.
Listen, there's no you guys play. Listen,
Let's play.
listen, it's gonna be a ton of money. Hang on a second. There's one field in the middle of the map. There's one field that is the size
Of Small Creek.
of a map.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
The field is the size of a map. So if you look at Elm Creek, the size of a regular Elm Creek
Is
the
that
size-
one
Of
field?
all of those 50 fields?
Yeah, 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers. That's how big the map is. If you were to drive the tractor, it's 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers. So in the center of the map, it's also 17
Of course,
million.
Mav is like, I'll play it.
Yeah, thing is that map that field is $17 million. If you were to buy that field, it's $17 million to buy that field.
Jesus
It's the size of a map.
Christ.
You might as well let everybody from your community fucking.
Yeah, that'll be the public one. So
Pucky slay that one.
because maybe Axe recommended that whoever pops in, oh, can I play? That's the map you go play on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's times 16. It's called Huron. This fucking map is unreal. The size of this fucking thing.
It would take you 24 real hours to get from one end of the map to the other. 24 real hours.
I've been playing it for a bit. You got to drive for a while.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll
You
send
gotta
you
drive-
guys everywhere.
You got to drive for a while.
It's like pee breaks before
So,
fields.
we would, if we join this map, we are starting with 20 mil.
No, 5 mil.
No, how does that make sense?
5 mil. 5 mil.
Matt,
Fuck that.
now Matt's counting on you.
Okay, hold on.
He says, Matt.
Hold on.
Who?
Matthew. He says, if you stream tonight, I won't sleep today.
Hold on. Hold on. So,
Yeah, I'll stream.
Big Creek. Already, the prices to buy a field or to buy an area of the farmland,
It's only times 4.
it's more expensive. And you started us with the same as the Small Creek money. How the
Build.
fuck are you gonna start us?
Just build.
5 mil?
been there-
Not
I've
the
been
same
there-
5 mil. Fuck.
Listen, I've
10
been
mil,
there.
we'll meet in the middle.
Listen, I've been there a year. I already own quite a bit of land. We've been there a year and almost a year and a half. I already own quite a bit of land. Okay, I already paid off my loan because that beet contract. I already paid off my loan, and I only got 2 cows in my pasture. So I'm gonna wait until I collect my wheat, sell my wheat, and I'll buy another maybe 4 or 5 cows and just let them reproduce. This way I can start selling milk and you know what I mean, slurry and all that stuff. You slowly build. That's what it's there for. I'm not shutting that server off. That server's going to run until I die. So whatever years you put into it, you put into it. If your shit dies, your shit dies.
My
I will
shit's
not.
already
I
dead.
will not shut that server down. So I'm thinking of
If
using.
we keep opening bigger maps, we're never gonna move forward in these. Like,
No, I'm not getting rid of these. I'm not getting rid of these.
no, I understand, but you're taking away more hours because you're opening all these servers.
Yeah, you're always focused on the new
We're not
one.
gonna have time to.
You're always focused on the
Fuck
new
it,
one.
I'm
yeah.
not streaming anymore. I'm gonna quit my fucking job. I'm gonna have to farm to keep up with all the servers. I can't have a job. You're the breadwinner.
Just start streaming.
I'm a
your
stay-at-home
farming sim.
farmer.
Just,
I'm a stay-at-home farmer.
just start streaming your farming sim.
Yeah, you guys should look it up. Huron is a massive map. We're out of here.
See y'all later.
It's time for us to say goodbye to this podcast.
Yeah, see y'all later.
It's starting to be crazy,
What?
man.
You'll be crazy about it.
That's so crazy.
No.
No, he has to do it. You do the acting.
But the craziest, I'm the craziest man.
And the most deranged.
The most deranged.
Stream it tonight, the big map. Map says stream it.
Yeah, I went to the big map. Which map? The Huron?
Goodbye, you're on.
Goodbye, everybody. Tommy, you know that we have to stream again next week on Friday, right? We have the podcast next week, Tommy. I will see you
Should I
guys
stream Huron?
I don't know.
next week.
Yeah, map says new map.
Huron? Okay, I'll do the new map.
Dun 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 dun.
Some of the contracts are stupid. Like, the amount to get paid for a contract is fucking unreal.
Até a próxima.
I can do 8-day months.
It's
on that
goodbye,
map.
people.
I can do 8-day months.
Goodbye.
Bye. See y'all later.
It's goodbye.